3 ingredients, no eggs, no baking powder, no vanilla, and still the most melt in your mouth butter cookies you have ever had from your own oven. Hi everyone, I'm Deepali and today we are making butter cookies from scratch with just 3 ingredients and absolutely no eggs. I'm going to show you 2 methods from the same dough, so a lot happening today in this video. Let's get into it. Let's start with what you need. 1 cup of unsalted butter, or even salted will work. Please use a good quality butter. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, which is your regular maida, and it's 250 grams. And 2/3 cup of powdered sugar. That's your entire ingredient list. Only 3 things. So the full recipe with all the measurements and all the details and extra notes is linked in the description box below the video. So save it before you go. Okay? So before we start, your butter must be at room temperature, not melted, not cold from the fridge. Room temperature means when you press your finger in, it leaves a clean indent, just like this. So let's start making the dough. So into a large mixing bowl, add your softened butter and powdered sugar together. Now I'm using this sifter to sift my sugar because it has some lumps and I want the mixing to be smooth. So I'm just sifting the sugar and I'm using this flour sifter to sift the sugar also. And before I use my mixer to cream this, I like to always mix this with a spatula first, so that there is no cloud of sugar everywhere. Okay? And one thing more, if you don't have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, you can still cream your butter and sugar with the help of a wire whisk. It may take some more time as compared to using a hand or a stand mixer, but it will work. It works in the same way. Okay? And now watch what happens. When you start mixing, it starts yellow and dense, and slowly it becomes pale, light, almost white and fluffy. That transformation, that exact moment when the color changes, this is your cue to stop. Okay? And now the flour, and we add it in 2 parts. Half first, then I'm going to mix it until it just disappears a little, and then I'm going to add the second half. So if you're using a hand mixer to mix it, just mix it until you don't see the flour. And if you're using your spatula, you know how to fold it. So stop the moment you don't see any dry flour remaining. Don't go further. Okay? So your dough should look like this. And now I'm going to divide this dough into 2 equal halves. So now this is method number 1. These are cut out cookies. I'm taking half of the dough and putting it on the cling sheet. So I'm going to flatten the dough into a disc, not a ball, a flat disc. Wrap it in cling wrap properly and refrigerate for 1 hour. Now listen, no freezing. Don't use freezer. You have to refrigerate it. And after 1 hour, lightly flour your rolling surface. Roll to about half a centimeter thickness. And here's your tip. Dip your cookie cutter in a little dry flour before each cut. That flour coating gives you clean, sharp edges that hold their shape perfectly in the oven. Okay? I made 2 sizes today. Mini cookies using the smallest cutter in the set and regular. And now, before this tray goes into the oven, pop the whole tray back in the refrigerator for 15-20 minutes or 30 minutes max. So here is the method 2, that is slice and bake, the icebox cookies. So this is my go-to when I want cookies without any fuss. No rolling pin, no cutters, no mess. Take your dough, so I'm taking the half of the remaining dough and roll it into a log, about 5 to 6 centimeters thick. Even, consistent, wrap it tightly in cling wrap. And now I'm going to freeze this for 30 minutes. So now this is going to go in the freezer. Okay? So after 30 minutes, look at that shape. And now we slice about half a centimeter thick 1/4 inch. I use a sharp knife. 1 clean cut per cookie. No sawing back and forth. That breaks the edges. Rectangular cookies on a parchment lined tray. Even spacing, and these are ready to bake. And now my oven is preheated 180 degrees Celsius and both trays go in. You can bake them together, but I'm going to bake them one by one. So bake for 12 to 15 minutes. So pull them out the moment the edges turn light gold. They set perfectly as they cool. So if you're making these to gift, line your box with parchment or tissue paper. Single layer or double layer, whatever you feel comfortable. Mix the shapes, mix the sizes. Close the box. You can tie a ribbon on it, you can pack it. Now let me give you quick ways to take these from simple to special. 1. Once completely cooled, dip half the cookie in melted dark chocolate. Set them on parchment and let the chocolate set. That's bakery finish right there. Number 2. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of elaichi, cardamom powder into your dough. Twist transforms these completely. One of my favorite versions. Hit like if this helped. It genuinely makes a difference. And subscribe if you're new. I'm here every week with a new recipe. The full recipe is in the description. Everything I used is linked there too. Go make these and come back and tell me how they turned out. See you in the next one. And until then, take good care of yourself and happy baking.